Hi, it's Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got a book to read for you. Today, Book of the Mystery Box for 1979. So let's get started. Huey, Louie, and Dewey was spending a week with Daisy Duck. The weather was terrible. Daisy had waited all day for the rain to stop. She wanted to go shopping. Finally, she said, I cannot wait anymore. I must buy food for dinner before the stores close. Then she put on her raincoat and her scarf. As Daisy was driving to town, she saw an old woman walking in the storm. She was carrying a large basket. That poor woman, thought Daisy. I don't have much time, but I must offer her a ride. She stopped the car. Excuse me, said Daisy. May I give you a ride somewhere? Yes, indeed, said the old woman. Thank you very much. The old woman got into the car. Where may I take you? Daisy asked. To the train station, said the old woman. The train station was on the other side of town. Daisy would be late for her shopping. They drove past the grocery store. A sign on the door said "Close." Daisy sighed. Where did you sign?" asked the old woman. When they came to the train station, the grocery store is closed, and I do not have food for my three nephews, said Daisy. Take my basket, said the old woman. It is full of food, but there is a box on the bottom which you must not open. I will come for the box tomorrow when I return. Daisy gave the old woman her address and thanked her for the food. By the time Daisy got home, the three boys were very hungry. What is for dinner? They asked. I do not know exactly, said Daisy. Whatever is in the basket. Then she told them what had happened. There was a wonderful food in the basket. They found a big roast of chicken in a jar of peaches, pickled herring, bread and cheese, asparagus, a bottle of grape soda, apple pie, fresh fruits, and a red box that said "Do not open." This is a good dinner, said Huey. It sure is, said Louie. But I wish we could open the mystery box, said Dewey. Well, we cannot, said Daisy. I will put the box away so you will not think about it. She put it on a high shelf in her closet. Huey, Dewey, and Louie stayed up late that night trying to figure out what was in the mystery box. They were still thinking about the box the next morning. When Daisy went out on an errand, they decided to take a peek. They they stacked three chairs on top of each other so they could reach the top shelf of the closet. Huey Louie tried to hold the chair steady while Dewey reached for the box. Crash! The chair slipped and fell. Down came the three boys, Daisy clothes in the mystery box. What a mess! But the boy did not even notice because now they had the box. Then they heard a buzzing sound. Maybe it's a bomb, said Louie. We should take it outside, said Huey. When they was outside, they untied the string around the box and slowly lifted the lid. Help, they cried. Bees. Huey, Louie, and Dewey all turned and ran. They tried to hide, but the bees found them. Some of the bees flew down the street. They chased Uncle Scrooge, who had been mowing his yarn. Then bees found Leg, Legwig Van Drake. He swatted them with his rake. Goofy the mailman came riding by when he heard the bees buzzing around him. He forgot to look where he was going. He headed right for Gus Goose, who would paint in his house. Goofy knocked Gus over and spilt the paint. The three boys were still running. They came to a stream and tried to cross it on an old log, but the log didn't go all the way across. At the end of it, the boys wobbled and fell into the stream. They stayed in the water until the bees went away. When Huey, Louie, and Dewey went back to Daisy's house, they was all wet and covered with scratches. They told Daisy what had happened. "Oh dear," said Daisy, "you should not have opened the old woman box." "What will I tell the old woman when she comes?" said Daisy. "She was fixing the boy's scratches. We will tell her we are sorry," said Dewey. Just then a taxi stopped outside the house. "It is the old woman," the boy cried. The three boys told the old woman what had happened, and they said they were sorry. "I must bring my bees back," said the old woman, pulling out a small gold whistle. She played a little tune, and the bees came and flew back into the box. "Next time," said the old woman, "remember not to touch things that do not belong to you. Now I must go." Then she turned and walked away. Daisy was so angry with the boy. "The three of you will now go out and clean up the mess that you and the bees made," she said. Louie finished mowing the grass at Uncle Scrooge, so Huey raked Legwet Van Drake's yard. Dewey cleaned up the spilt paint of Gus Goose's house, and the three boys washed Goofy laundry for him. At the end of the week, Uncle Donald came to get the boys. Daisy baked a special cake. "Well, boys, did you have a good time?" Uncle Donald asked. "Yes, we did," said Louie, "and we learnt a lot, too." "That's right," said Huey and Dewey. Daisy smiled and began serving the cake. So that was The Mystery Box from 1979. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, have a groovy day. We'll have another video coming out real soon.